Cool. Like I said, I think it's up on everything else, but it'll let me do it. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's up on Twitch, and I'm pretty sure it's up on YouTube as well, but it'll let me do it horizontal, but it won't let me do it vertical. What's up, John Doe? How you doing? Slowly getting all this stuff situated. I think we're going to work some on the highlights of the grass and maybe some of this tree tonight. Be a good little test. See how this goes. We'll send the YouTube link to the kiddos in case they want to watch. Alright, well, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. And I got my chat over here, so that way I ain't got to break my neck and turn all the way around. Okay. Let's... Justin Wirenut. That's a cool little name there. Got my mineral spirits down here. I need another little table, so we don't have to tip all the way down. I'm going to use this fan brush here. Gonna load it up. We're gonna bob it up tonight, okay? So I'm thinning it out here. I'm using just palette paper. It's cheap, inexpensive. Thomas Powers. We got a lot of folks wandering in here. All right, and I have to. There's quite a glare on here, but we're gonna try to make it work, okay? Yeah, I should see some happy little sparkles coming up here. And if you just kind of load the brush up and just tap it a little bit, let just come. I don't know, man. Like, can't go wrong with some cookie dough, but smoothie sounds pretty good too. Felicia, thanks for the Twitch follow from Brazil. That looks. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, all the way from Brazil. Wow. Thank you for the follow too. Yeah, I've been working on this, posting stuff on TikTok, and I'm trying to actually, when stuff like that happens. So I kind of got a little smudge there. I don't know how much y'all can tell from this, but if you just take the palette knife and you kind of come in and just make some scrapes up and down, or like a dry brush, you can make different types of textures. Gogeta joined, but Patriot, I would probably go. I would go smoothie, man. But I'm not the best judge right now because I just ate, so I'm not really that hungry right now. Lauren made we had ground chicken and rice and like a stir fry with it. It was really, really good. And had some buffalo parmesan sauce. RS, I love it. Your shirt is fire too. Thank you. Green Lantern representing some DC over here. Trying to show off my guns. And if I keep toning up and losing weight, I'm gonna lose my guns. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just making a little bit of texture there because I kind of envision it as being more tall grass. And the way that I paint is very, I don't know how much of it's picking up, so I might scoot this up just a teensy little bit. That'd be good. The way I paint's pretty thin compared to a lot of artists. I'm just mixing a little bit of Putting a little bit of white on there. I'm doing like what Bob says. If y'all ever, here's a little Bob Ross fun fact. The hand that he holds the pallet with, he's actually missing this finger. I think he lost it in the Air Force. Encourage your viewers to share your life. Yeah, y'all share my live. Make it go viral. We're gonna. I need like another little table or something to set the camera up like right here, and that way y'all could get a better thing of it. But hopefully it comes off okay. So, Felicia, what part of Brazil are you watching from if you're still there? I also like to bounce around and do some parts. I'll do the grass, some parts I'll do the trees. Rio de Janeiro. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. I bet the massive statue of Christ is pretty breathtaking to watch. Never been to Brazil. Big fan of jiu-jitsu, but never been there. Now we got a lot of people popping in from TikTok. Sorry I couldn't get it on the vertical thing. I tried for a while today to get the vertical canvas to stream. So that way I don't have to flip your phone sideways, but it is what it is. Christ Redeemer, yep. He is our Redeemer. Yes, I believe that's what the piece is called, but I bet it's pretty amazing to see in person. John Marston. Big fan, John. Big fan. Oh man, you know what? Let's let me scooch up just a teensy little bit. I'm gonna do some on this tree over here, so maybe you know what might help. Hold on. Let me see what y'all think. I can tone this down a little bit. Is that better or worse? Oh, Felicia, you're doing awesome. Your English is very, very good. And you will not, if you want to practice, you are welcome to practice here. That's better. Okay. All right. I'll stick it with, keep it here then. You're welcome to practice and talk it out. There we go. Oh, there, we're getting some pretty little highlights there. Yeah. Go ahead and blend a little bit. Somebody named Joe joined. Hello, Joe. I need to get another camera and point it over there at my dog that's just snoozing. Right, some of these are going to go. So the way I see it, we got the sun coming from this way. So that's why we got the highlights on the mountains over here. Some of the trees and the grass. And we're going to just play around with it and see what we can do. So what do you do, Felicia? What do you? You're in college. You what brings you to Twitch? Thank you. I think you're pulling a fast one. I think your English is really good. Jade the Dragon joined. Welcome, Jade. Not to be confused with Puff the Magic Dragon. Let's make a little highlight to a bush here or something. Let's do that. At least give an indication of one. And I'll move it around. There's a little tree there. Look at this guy back here. And if some of this is not picking up for you guys, because there's like a huge glare, I can kind of sort of see it. I'll angle this. I think that's better. Let's do it that way. I'll have the light on me. That way there's a little bit of light. It's a little harder for me to see, but we will make it work. There. So we'll have a little bush. We'll put some green here. I'll have to put some more sap green on my palette. Jasper Castillo. I see you pop in quite a bit, man. I don't know if you are a follower or not, but welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good day. Where are you from? I am from the state of Mississippi. I've lived here, lived in Florida. We are in the United States. Land of the free, home of the brave, but not so free anymore, if I'm being perfectly honest. But home of the brave, we'll stick with that one. Strawberry banana smoothie. Wow. Did you send me a picture? Oh man. Dude, I think we got the same blender cup thing. If it's a Ninja one, those things are fire, dude. They blend so easy and it's so good. Like you don't ever get any ice or anything in there. I need to tell this back. Yeah, okay. So we got a little bush action going on there. Are you an artist, Felicia? Maybe that's it. Who knows? Well, hopefully you can. I will say there's not too much in Mississippi. There's better places to go visit. I will say that. It has its beautiful parts. I think there's a sereneness that Mississippi has that most people kind of overlook, and if you kind of like being away from like city life, I'm just a big fan of art. Oh well, you're in the right place, buddy. If you like city life or anything like that, this is probably not the place for you. But as far as Mississippi goes, city stuff is really not for me. I can take it in small spurts, but Mississippi is nice place. It's full of very uh, humble people, spiritual people, I would say, and that's what I really love and admire about it. That's it, yeah. Um, yeah, my buddy on TikTok says you can visit the lakes and the national parks, and that's about it. That's really it. You know. Like somewhere like Florida, you have beaches and different things. The thing about Florida is it's so flat there and just swampy. It's always summer. There's no season. So in like Mississippi, you actually have seasons. That's another good thing. And these last few winters that we've had have been really nuts, man. Like they've been very cold. Weirdo who likes cats joined. Nice. Some of these names, man, are like really, really creative. Very strong. Very patriotic about Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, I think being patriotic about your country is important. Like I do love America. Don't get me wrong. You know, and served in the military for 6 years and grew up in a very patriotic family. But I also I'm fully aware and conscious of some shadiness that's going on in the world right now, and we always seem to be the nosy neighbor that sticks our nose into everything. This is looking pretty good. Let's do this here. Make some quick little highlights here. And the way I do a lot of landscape stuff is very impressionistic style when it comes to like landscape. I don't like going into a lot of detail to where it's like photorealistic on everything, just because I think if you wanted photorealism, you might as well just take a picture. I'll give you my abstract thought of what I perceive it to be and put enough information down on the canvas or the page to give you that illusion. That's all art is my point of view, my perspective on reality, and making the illusion of something three-dimensional on a two-dimensional plane. You don't need all this photorealistic stuff. You see those posts all the time of these people that are spending 100 and something hours on like very, very, very photorealistic paintings, and I think they look great. But like I said, you might as well just take a photograph. Like getting in and actually like drawing all the pores and stuff. It doesn't really appeal to me. Yeah, we are getting really close to a white Christmas. Like I said, the last few winters, we have had some really, really cold winters here. Alright, let's get into uniform. There we go. There we go. Soraville, yo. Nice paint. Thank you, Soraville. Where are you from, man? We got somebody from Brazil. We got Mississippi. Beans joined from TikTok. Welcome, Beans. They're good for your heart, and the more you eat, you know the rest. Saudi Arabia? No kidding, dude. Dude, we're getting, you a Berserk fan or art fan, or what brings you over here to this stream tonight? do some of these little guys. Saudi Arabia and Brazil. We're reuniting the world with a Berserk painting. Who'd have thunk it? I can turn this a little bit more, and that'll make. That's what it's actually looking like. So, it's pretty dark in person too. So, yeah, Texas Senpai. Hi. I like Berserk. There you go. So, no spoilers. I'm actually reading it for the first time. I'm 38 years old and reading Berserk for the first time. I'm right at the conviction arc, so don't spoil it for me. So, Felicia, are you a fan of Berserk? Oh, you're still here. We're really bringing together all corners of the world in this live stream. It's a beautiful thing. Now, if everybody would just talk and like make art and have conversations, maybe we'd have less war in the world, wouldn't we? We all just talk and get along and understand that everybody's going to have disagreements. Art bringing the world together. Dude, Cody, I saw that, man, and it's so strange, man. Like, I was working on this late one night. It was still when I was doing the pencil stage of this. And I was just sitting there and I was working. Lauren had already went to bed and I was just up kind of like drawing this, and I was doing a little bit of praying, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post a little quick video. And posted a quick video and woke up the next morning and we were getting ready to walk out the door to go to work, and all of a sudden my phone starts going like, and I'm like, what in the world? And then I look at my phone and like it was like the pencil one was like at 900 views, and I was like, what the crap? And for me that's huge. I haven't had a video ever do that, and I was like, oh man, I was like, look at God working, man. You enjoy it. I am enjoying it, sort of. It's very depressing, but I'm kind of locked in now. Like I said, the Golden Age was amazing. The Black Swordsman arc, the very first thing was, I was kind of like, I don't know. And then my younger brother kept telling me he's like, no, just keep going. He's like, you'll get to the Golden Age and you'll like it. And then the artwork started slowly getting better. And then now Kentaro Miura is probably one of my favorite artists. Never watched it, should I? It's very, Felicia, it's very dark. The story is good, but just be prepared. Like, go into the story like in a good mood, I would say. Don't go into it like if you're feeling depressed about something, because it has some very, very dark turns in there, and there's some bad villains. But I mean, it's just like life, you know. Life's full of ups and downs. And sorry, I got my mineral spirits down here. It's what I thin my paint and clean my brushes with. It's you know, like Guts' life is, bless his heart, man. That's all I gotta say. He's been through it. Oh, that's too white. I don't want that white. So, if you ever are doing an oil paint, don't be afraid. Look at this is a paper towel. Look at this guy. He's been through it. Don't be afraid of just wiping it off. It's just paint. Sometimes I'll actually go through and so you can go up here and kind of use your paper towel as like a blender. Just like we were in kindergarten, we used to finger paint, right? Uganda Knuckles, what's up, dude? So far, I'm still using the same brush. As long as you use certain paints in the same like opaqueness, you don't have to clean your brush that often. I'm kind of a lazy painter when it comes to certain things. So the less that I have to, is it too dark? Yeah. The less that I have to do, the better. So, Sora and Felicia, do y'all draw or paint or do anything? I need to get Cody to start painting. We'll have a painting Bible study. That'd be kind of cool. Do this. I also, you can't really see right here, but I have the reins of the horse, and he's kind of got it bundled there. And I'm doing a thin layer here, but I'm eventually going to have to go over and paint that. I'll do that for like some texture. Everybody's quiet in the chat. Y'all sleeping on me? Alright, I need to put some more paint. So, I'm a very cheapo depot painter. A lot of this stuff here is, it's like a Walmart paint set, except for this. This, when you're doing stuff like the mountains to get that texture, you need a very thick oil paint. A lot of the stuff that you'll get from Walmart is very oily and runny. Oldest and youngest. Oh no, you're good. You got to be a dad, man. That comes first. These paints are very oily and runny, so you can't do a lot of the techniques and stuff. Like when you watch Bob Ross and you're trying to paint a mountain like that, you won't be able to get that texture like that and get those the teeth of the canvas won't pick up that texture and make that rock unless you have a paint like this, and it's just very, very thick. Just a little tip for you guys. So I'm going to put some more yellow. This is lemon yellow onto my canvas here, and I'm probably going to put some yellow ochre. And yellow ochre is more of a golden yellow. I like the way it looks. And just to add some variety to it all. Yeah, see, the yellow ochre is super oily. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can hold it up somewhat because it's going to run down. But see, this is a yellow ochre. See how it's running down like that? Yeah, that's how it comes out of the tube. So just be weary of that whenever you're buying your paint. If you are a painter, that it does pay off to spend a little extra money on the thicker paint if you want to make your life a little easier. There's ways around it. You can make beautiful stuff with this, don't get me wrong, but you just got to know how to work with it. So you just got to know that it is going to be oily and runny. And alright, so we're not going to add too much. We're just going to go in and do a little bit here and there, and it's going to give that perception of like wildflowers on an open field. I don't see any. I'm flipping. I can't do that here because I have all my computer stuff here. If I did the like, it would go everywhere, especially with the mineral spirits. Because that's why he would do that. He would dip it in there, clean it, and it really does knock it all off. But I'm like, I can't do that in here. So I'll show you what I do. Is I dip it down in the mineral spirits, and then I wipe a lot, and that's how I get it off there. Never washed. I don't know if my Twitch folks are still there or not. I got 2 chats pulled up. Dude, I was watching Bob last night, man. I used to come on PBS, man, and I still am, but like I used to be so enamored and like captivated by like I would get up early in the morning and I would look at the TV guide just to find out when Bob Ross was coming on like the old reruns, and it would blow my mind watching him. And you'd watch all your family members and stuff, and they would talk about Bob and stuff. Like if you happen to be they walking by and you watch it, and they would just be like, "Oh, you think you can do that?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I'd love to, and like people are just so captivated by him, still to this day. I think about him all the time, dude. Like whenever I'm at work, and I think about like little documentaries on him and how much he hated being her Air Force drill sergeant, and uh, just when I'm having a bad day at work, and like he just talks about how much he was miserable doing that, and just yelling at people, and then he would paint in his free time. And then when he met Bill Alexander, a lot of people thought that Bob Ross like made that technique and the wet on wet and all that stuff. But he got it from, there was already a guy that was doing TV called Bill Alexander. And he learned from him, and he kind of took over the reins of the show. And then it went more streamlined. But when he met him and he was able to do that full time, like it just all clicked. But you can actually find some of Bill Alexander's stuff on YouTube as well. Oh yeah, we got some pretty little flowers happening here. I hope y'all are able to see it. I think y'all can over here. Let's add some up here. Let's go yellow ochre a little bit and lemon yellow. That's what we got going on here. Yeah. Actually, while I'm sitting there painting, I gotta text my brother. Cool. All right, let me get a sip of coffee. Everybody still doing good? I can zoom in. Really? On TikTok? Tell you what, this lighting is still good. A little most muscular. Oh! Go to the gym and beat the devil out of it. How about that? Bring in some Bob. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to have to go and fix some of these trees here pretty soon. Yeah. And then if you take your brush, just kind of go up a little bit. Up, up, up. It gives a little movement there. Like I said, it's just all about illusion. And we don't want to do too much here because this is pretty far away. We'll go a little bit over here. Yeah. EMT join. What's up, man? I just got the Guts theme playing in the background, so if we want any time to change or y'all get tired of it, I don't know how loud it actually is on y'all's end, so if y'all want me to turn it down or go to something else, I can. I just felt like it was appropriate. Tell you what, Cody, it was so weird seeing this other chat. Yes, I am still watching. Thank you. It was so weird seeing the other chat pop Oh, is it gonna play or? One second. Google, my YouTube is being a little weird, but I have two chat boxes pop up. And then whenever I saw the Twitch one start having, like, somebody was talking, I was like, That never happens on Twitch. I guess the Guts one's done. Let's play another playlist. This is Metal Gear. Oh yeah, what did he send me? Oh, nice. Alright. I need the light for just a minute and I'll swap it back. I know it's like got a strong glare, but it really helps me. Oh man. It's starting to look pretty cool. Or yellow ochre again. Lemon yellow. It'd be nice, man, if it would. You know, it's all in God's timing, though, man. It's the fact that I'm actually painting again. It's already, honestly, man, it makes me really happy, dude. And for a long time, I didn't, and it's just life getting in the way, and just depression, and you know, the enemy just trying to move in and take something that I really enjoyed. And you know, I know I'm no Van Gogh or anything, but like, it's I don't know. I think I bring my style and my flair to it, and certain people like it. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. Yeah, thanks, man. I just gotta keep trusting in him, and it's moving in both our lives, you know. So I still pray for a lot of my friends, and I want that for everybody. I was just talking with Lauren about that earlier today. I said every morning is pretty much the same, and then I changed up my prayer thing in the morning. My prayer routine. I've been for the last month going and kind of just immediately when I wake up, thanking for the day, and just asking him for protection and guidance throughout the day. And I've also been praying for the kids, and I pray, you know, for my brother and my mom and in-laws, and just ask for him to reveal himself as much as possible and in his timing, so that I don't do anything stupid. Because I do have a tendency to do some stupid stuff. Actually, I can say it now because the word's back. I do a lot of retarded stuff. As Bill Rabbit says, like, "Are you retarded?" We're going to the. I don't know what's going on with Google Chrome. It must be like one of my ad blockers, but like it won't autoplay. 1 second, guys. Mike Arnett joined from TikTok. What is up? I need to do a longer video. Here we go. Last Samurai, dude. I'm going to refresh it. One of my favorite movies. Like OP on GD. Is it still not playing? Oh, there it goes. Alright, now I can go back. So this is where we're at now. Alright, let me see. Alright, let's do a change of pace. Let me clean this brush. So I'm going to go to my mineral spirits down here. Dip on down, clean the brush, and beat the devil out of it. Alright, let me wipe. We're not gonna. Dude, Sacha Baron Cohen does not surprise me. That guy gets fully committed to a role and he does crazy stuff, man. Does not surprise me. I don't know if this is actually playing. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get some music going. Wasn't playing on my end. Let's get some Interstellar. How about that? My name is Borat. I like you. Oh, I think it was playing. Okie dokie, artichokes. Alright, let's grab this. Mineral spirits, thin it out. Let's go into some of the brown, some of the black here. Alright, we want to go. I don't think that's. I might have to put some more paint on this. Alright, got a bit of a glare, so I'm going to have to move that. Oh, yeah. Just making like some indications of like the base of the trees and stuff like that. Thin it out more. Sorry, my big head's blocking the way, but I gotta get close on some of this stuff. The only thing I don't like about this setup is that I really can't tell at all how many people are actually watching. Like on anything. It's a little strange. Let's go. Maybe there's some. There. I think I'm gonna extend this here. We are gonna make a little babbling brook. It just runs right through there. Yeah. And give like a little indication. And then we'll say maybe it comes right through here, huh? And then we see some of it, but that's a tree there. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Y'all can see, yeah. Y'all can see. Here we go. Alright, man. Have a good night, dude. I'm probably not going to be on much longer. I just kind of wanted to test the waters of the stream as I'm painting water. I appreciate you stopping by and making sure I got it all straightened out. Good night, man. Y'all have a good one, dude. Say a prayer for y'all. Good dreams. Let's extend this over a little bit more, and that way it's not so straight looking, you know. Maybe it's all kinds of windy or something. I think that looks a little better. Hmm. that's probably good. Alright, I don't know if anybody's still on the stream or not, but I'm probably gonna end it there. Thank y'all for stopping by. It was fun.